Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the walkthrough. Last time we got Tempest, which is going to actually help us in the long run. And today I think we're going to do Katzenstein's lab off the top of my head. I don't remember. I just want to say real quick, thank you for everybody that's commented and left a like on the video. It's really appreciated. It makes me very happy to see. I just, sometimes you have doubts about doing things like this, but it honestly makes me very, very happy, so thank you for that. But yeah, let's just get right into it. I don't remember the last time I did this. That's probably been like years, man. I know there are some puzzles that have something to do with this, or there's some puzzles that are in this, but yeah. By the way, I'm actually kind of sick, so I might be off my game a little bit when it comes to talking and things like that, but I'm just gonna try to get through with it. And see what happens. I don't remember these clockworks being here. That's interesting. But I think the boss at the end of this is what should we call it? It's a storm boss, so that might be challenging.
I hope you didn't have any trouble reaching me. Now, how the deuce will we reach Dr. Katzenstein himself?
What the deuce?
We haven't got the right combination to enter this place, and no time to dally. Take this turnkey and go forth. There is a metal man known as Firegun who has some sway on these rooftops. Maybe he knows the right combination.
Kind of so far good. I kind of love that they use deuce because that's something I used to say when I was a kid. I used to say what the deuce all the time. That's just like such a old thing. I doubt anybody that's like younger nowadays, not to say that I'm an uncle or anything like that, but he says what the deuce. Oh, I'm not gonna get pulled by that. Oh my lord. Let's look at the map real quick. Okay, it's just at the end of this. Just at the end of the street. We are still at the tops of Marylebone. I'm sorry, I am really actually quite sick, so it's difficult for me to actually talk for some reason. Let's not get pulled. Let's try to get around this. Yeah, I'm assuming I'm gonna have to look at what the page or wiki page for this is.
You in defeat, little one.
Yes, I'm very little. Okay, let me go and take a look. Alright, we're back. I am looking at his wiki page, Firegun that is. And the first thing that stands out to me is that he has 1040 HP, which is a lot for a fire boss. So this might end up actually being more of like a war than a battle, if you get what I'm saying. Looking at everything else, the only thing that really concerns me is Heckhound. Obviously, you're going to want to pack some sort of fire shield. But there's a very low chance that he hits with anything but the fire spells that he has. Weakness can be annoying sometimes, but I think you can probably play defensively to put yourself in position so that doesn't really matter. Or you could pack something like Empower or like a Cleanse just in case. Especially if he only puts up one and then you can just hold on to it and then cleanse whenever he has the AI be like, oh, I don't need weakness anymore. He obviously has the Fire Blade and Fire Trap. The real big threats here are any of the dots. Really, Heckhound and Fire Elf are really quite oppressive. So you're going to want to pack at least maybe one triage, maybe two, and also reshuffle since this is going to be a long battle. And yeah, let me take a look at what I have on my deck. Let's see. So I think I have enough damage. I'm gonna, well, let me check. Do I have, here, put some volcanics in here. 3 of these. I don't know if I care about the damage output from the minion because it's balanced, so it isn't really doing a whole lot. Try to memorize this deck. I decided to put in a reshuffle because I was recommending it so much, but I ended up not having it, so I thought it would be, I don't know if I necessarily think I'm going to be using it for any of these battles in the first arc, but it's always good to have and nice to have just in case. I took out one of the satyrs. I haven't needed to use these fortifies, but we're going to use it eventually. You'll see that coming up whenever we do like was called Mount Olympus. So, but yeah, let me memorize this real quick. I'm gonna take out maybe one of those. We don't necessarily need like 6 shields. Yeah, let's get right into it. I think this is everything. Yeah, let's go for it. Hopefully go first. That would be nice. That would be really nice. I'm not packing triages because I don't necessarily think I need them. Okay. So, I think I can get rid of this tower shield. I'm gonna hex here. I'm gonna blade here. I might need to shield next turn depending on what goes down. Right now, even though that fire blade is scary, it really depends on what he like, because if he hits me with like a fire elf, that isn't like the worst thing in the world. But if he starts charging pips and he hits me with like a heckhound or something like that, that's when like real damage starts to be gotten done. That said, I think I can probably I'll get rid of this. We're gonna just shield here. And maybe look for another blade. Because double buffed into like 7 pip hit would be really good. I know I can probably start adding like oh, okay, a Link Windstorm. We're just gonna go for it. I have the heals just in case. Okay, so yeah, the dots are really annoying, but since it's not a heckhound, I'm actually really not worried about it too much. This is a Storm Shark? Yeah, it's a Storm Shark. Okay, good thing I shielded that. Alright. He wasted all his pips, so we don't necessarily need to be worried too much about the minion anymore. Because I feel like I'm going to be hitting pretty soon. Hopefully get a, what is it, power pip here. And yeah, I think I'll hit. Yeah, for sure. I think I'll definitely hit. He's probably going to fire off again. No, okay. Trap is fine. I don't mind that too much. Ooh, the weakness is annoying though. I think I'm probably going to take down the minion here. Maybe. It's a good thing I packed 4. Okay, never mind. Oh, it doesn't really matter. So, max output here, I think he could hit me with like a Sunbird. I don't think it's going to do enough. And I'm only taking like 50 to 70 from this dot, so I think it's just best to Tempest here. Okay, yeah, so Sunbird. It's not the worst thing in the world. He also wastes his pips. And if I really need to, then I can heal myself. Okay, so we get maximum damage output here, but I'm also still fine. Yeah, when I said 50 to 70, I actually didn't look at how much the dot was doing. So that's a little bit more than I thought it would be, but... Alright, I think this will probably take out the minion at the very least. I mean, it's triple buffed, right? You'd think you'd knock out everything here. Alright, yeah, we're good.
Now that I am defeated, I have no choice but to reveal the combination. Do with it what you must, wizard.
Okay. Oh, I should have marked, dude. It's like... It's just obvious. So, Sunbird, Tree, and Bug. That would have been very smart, but I didn't end up doing that. I'll keep, Oh, there's a teleport here. That's convenient. So, Sunbird... Okay. Oh, that just... Okay, it just gives it to you. I didn't even have to memorize it. And now I don't remember it because I am fried as heck today. Okay, that's definitely not the right one. Oh my lord. That's gonna take me like 10 years to do this. I am super duper fried, it seems. Tree and Bug. Tree and Bug. Alrighty. We're getting very close to level 30 here. That's when we can get some new gear.
Let me think. It looks like our only choice is to revisit those clockworks. I'm sure if you defeat Clanker, you'll get what you need.
Okay. What is Clanker? Okay. We're definitely marking this for now. Real quick while we're at it, I'm gonna take out some of these, put another tower shield in, and try to get some health on our way to this next, what is it called? Next boss. I'm surprised I didn't get that wisp, actually. Okay. Yes, it's on this way. My goodness. I really don't know what happened, but it's really difficult for me to talk right now. Like, my throat is dry as heck, dude. I should probably stop talking about it at some point. I don't think anybody cares. Alright, Clanker. So it's just like at the end here. I wish this stupid arrow was better, but apparently not. Alright.
Prepare to be broken, kid.
Alright, real quick, I'm gonna go check what Clanker has. Okay, so I'm looking at the wiki here. Clanker has 1,200 health, which is a little crazy. But considering that he's the life boss, that means he's not going to do that much damage. So, obviously, at this level, it's probably a war of attrition, as I've said multiple times at this point. But, it's just not really that difficult, I don't think it's going to be. Life generally doesn't hit for much damage. I'm actually really worried about the spirit armor, surprisingly. Looking at the things he has mainly life hits all the way up to Seraph. These little random hits that he has, like Snowman and Storm Shark, aren't really a big worry for me. And the weaknesses in Black Mantle, as I've said before, they aren't necessarily like game-breaking in the sense that you're probably going to play defensive, and you'll be using like 100% accurate spells to gain that defensive stance. So they're not really something you need to be worried about. The only thing I'd say you need to be worried about is how many cards you bring. So pack a roof shuffle if you don't feel confident in the amount of damage output you have for like little amount that you can put in your deck. He does heal himself, I guess. He only really has Sprite, so maybe pack some heals. And I'd also pack more hits than you usually would. But I think we can get through with this. So let me look at my deck and see what I should include. I think, do I have anything for life? No, it doesn't look like it. I guess I can just include one more tower shield if I have to. You can use Feint as well if you feel the need. I'm gonna try to switch it up here. And whatchamacallit? Hopefully you go first. I always say that. I'm gonna switch it up and I think I'm gonna try to hit as fast as I possibly can. Okay, that's not really helping my case, but alright, we're gonna try and blade. Hopefully we get a power pip next turn. It's great, that was awesome. Earlier in the series I was always preaching that you should be trying to hit and get rid of the minion as fast as possibly can. I think I've kind of strayed away from that strategy recently, so I think I'm going to change it back up and going back to eliminating things as fast as possible so that you don't have to deal with a lot of damage. If I get a power pip here, I'm definitely hitting. Okay, cool. So we're going to hit here. Hopefully no weakness. Okay, we're good. Now I only really have to worry about Clanker. If I do hit, obviously there's a chance I miss, but obviously we did not, so I think that's going to do enough damage. Probably, right? Yeah, for sure. Okay. 600. Okay, now I can play defensive and not have to worry. And even if he hits me here, then I'm going to be able to heal. I don't think, well, he could heal himself. could heal himself. That is definitely a risk. But luckily, I have Tempest, so if he really wants to play extremely defensive and heals himself all the way up to max HP, then I'll be able to break through. Okay, that's fine. I don't really mind that. See, the reason why I'm spamming shields here is also he doesn't have a damage over time. And I don't have to worry about any sort of hit that would waste my shields. Okay, man. Okay, I think we're gonna get rid of some of this stuff and I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna try to get a buff, maybe a blade, that would be nice. Okay, that's fine, I don't care about that. See, the thing about this is that having Tempest is that the longer this goes on, the stronger you get. And that is especially good for this first arc. Alright. So, I think this is a decent chance of still hitting, because we're obviously using a 100% chance hit. Alright, I can do that. I don't think I can probably do this twice, just in case I need to hit twice. Oh man. Alright, we're gonna go for Tempest. If I need to, I can get a power pip next turn and hit with Storm Bats. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
A clue appears in the corner.
So tree sunbird bug. I'm bro. Really tripping. Okay, I can teleport here.
Jolly good. Now, let's get to it. Open that door and find Dr. Katzenstein's lab.
I like forgot? What did I just say? You know what? I'm just gonna look it up. I'm sorry. I'm fried as heck, dude. Okay, I looked it up. Sorry, this is really terrible. I don't know what happened, but I suddenly got sick today, so bear with me. It is tree sunbird bug, I think. Alright, there we go. Oh, hold up. Oh no! Okay, well, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Try not to get old again. There's barely any mobs on this dungeon. Remember, on my way to this destination, I think I have to look for chimneys that allow me to unlock the final area. I don't know why. It's actually such a struggle for me to talk. It's really bad. I don't see anything so far. No chimneys so far. There's one. Let's not get bold. I think that's a smart idea. Okay, 1 of 5. Okay, I'm gonna check this way. Just because. I did not come from this way. These potbelly models are really quite intimidating since they updated them. Oh my, I'm so sorry, bro. Oh my, I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, I'm so fried. All right, we'll be right back. Yeah, I'm super fried today. I don't know what's up. I was perfectly fine in the morning, but today or later in the day, I'm just sick as a dog suddenly. Like I don't know. Like this doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I just need to focus. I think that's everything. This is the last chimney. So. Hold up. I think I'm going to leave a mark here because there's something telling me that I'm going to have to come back to this area for some reason. I don't know. I remember it being like that for some reason, so. Hopefully my intuition is right. Or hopefully it isn't, because it would be nice if I don't have to come back here. That's weird. How am I supposed to talk? Okay, I'm gonna go around. How am I supposed to talk to Grunk? Like this? Do I have to beat Dr. Katzenstein first? I don't remember it being like that. Alright. Well, if it's gonna be like that, then give me a second here. This is where the Z quest is for this dungeon. Alright, I'll be right back. Let me take a look at what this has. Okay, so looking at the wiki. Dr. von Katzenstein, real quick. Okay, we're doubling up on Storm here. Okay. Dr. von Katzenstein, he has... This might be tricky. So he has a 1,600 health, which is really, really high. Comparable to myself. And he's a Storm, so he has a ton of Storm spells. He even has Tempest, which is crazy. And since we're going to be hitting with Storm, we're going to have to get the converts up before we get to damage him. So you have to pray and hope you go first. If not, you can get the convert in your hand and get that on there. But I think the best strategy here would maybe to go for the minion first, if we get the option to. If not, we can use a secondary school for hits, and also maybe use feint and shield, and maybe fortify for the first time in forever. And also pack a reshuffle, because this might take a while. He might play really defensively or pack a bunch of stuff that is not good for you. So pack storm shields as well if you have any. So looking at my deck, we're going to include this for sure, and maybe like 2 more of those just in case. And then obviously we're going to need all the converts we can get. We've got a reshuffle in here. You're going to want to pack reshuffle as well. And yeah, a bunch of heals as well, because they're going to hit for a lot of damage. So yeah, let's get right into it. I don't know why the boss is here, but...
I've got the brains and the brawn. You stand no chance.
Yes, yes. Word before. Alright, let's just hope for the best, I guess. So 4-2-2 line for attacks. Okay, that's really bad. Okay, well, we're gonna hope that I get this up before he puts up a shield. Oh, thank God. If I get the opportunity, I'm going to attack immediately. But there's always a chance that I miss, so it's good that I have I think a heal in my hand. Yes, I do have a heal. So let's go and hit. I mean, the highest damage output there that they could have done was whatchamacallit, like 400 if they both hit with lightning bats. Of course I miss. That's nice. That's awesome. I might just go for this Tempest early on if it allows me to. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. He's stuck for some reason. I don't know what that is about, but sure. I need to get rid of one of these at the very least. And if I can, then I'll be able to heal. I've got 3 heals in my deck, but I also got a Satyr as well. That's annoying. That's going to do a lot. That's going to do close to 400, I think. Oh, okay, wow. I've been tripping then. I guess that does a lot less than I thought it would. Which is honestly surprising and great at the same time. That does so little damage. That's crazy. I think it's worth it to go for the Storm Prism here. He's not likely to hit me for enough damage that'll be putting me in, like, serious danger. I don't need to shield immediately. He is going to hit for a lot here, though, if he goes for Storm Shark. So that could be a problem. I've used 2 converts so far. There's 3 more in the deck. These are my 2 Storm Blades. This is the only Storm Shield that I've pulled so far. There's 5, and then another 2 from the Glacial. Okay, that's interesting. I probably should have put some... Oh, they're stuck in my deck, but that's fine. You know what? I probably should have put at least 2 Tower Shields in there. Now we're gonna Blade. I might have to heal soon. I pull the Sharpened Blade here. No, I don't. Okay. I'm gonna put another one up. Might heal. There's the myth shield that I needed to be worried about. Thankfully, I put up a whatchamacallit, and convert up first. So given that, I'm gonna go to the lengths of trying to get as much damage as possibly can for this one hit, because I don't really necessarily want to extend this or go for 2 hits here. That is annoying. I would have rather you use like a big hit, so you could have wasted your pips, but luckily for me I have a bunch of shields, so... I think I'm gonna go for it. I think I'll probably do enough. Now we hope and pray. Oh, that does way too much. Oh my god. Nothing can do that much.
Don't hurt me, mighty wizard. I can help you. Maybe? Please? Me, Grunk. I watch my master build clockworks. I can do the same for you. We build a clockwork, yes? And it'll tell us where the other clockworks went. Yes, I remember now. We need clockwork parts to build a clockwork. Parts are in crates. Find crates and bring crates to the center platform.
Okay. By the way, I want to say that Grunk is such a great name. That name sticks in my mind to this day. Grunk is like iconic. Where are we going here? Where are we going? Grunk. I am Grunk. Let's see. Oh, it's up here. Okay. One last box. And there's the clockwork.
See? Grunk knows how to make a clockwork. You did good job, just like Grunk.
Just like Grunk.
Now clockwork needs power. Turn on the computers, power up the system, and charge up the clockwork.
Alrighty. Bum, bum, bum. I just want to say this is also a really cool area. It's just so creative for what they were able to do back in the day. It looks nothing like any of the areas previously visited in Marleybone. Oh my goodness. That is a loud noise, my goodness.
Must get to Big Ben to defend Master. See? I told you Clockwork knows. Meowiarty is in Big Ben Clock Tower. Go tell your master what you know, and don't bother Grunk no more.
Don't bother Grunk.
You have no master? Maybe I not have one either. Suggest you go and find one named Watson.
I didn't even know those things were sentient at all. Real quick. Guess we'll go out of the dungeon. I think we're gonna level up here. I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought I'd struggle a little bit more than I did during that fight, but I think we got a little bit lucky. So let me take these out real quick. Yes. Oh, I definitely need to take these out too. Goodness. Put these tower shields back in. I think that's everything. Yeah, for sure.
So, Meowiarty is hidden inside Big Ben and is making metal men to protect him? Interesting. Bones must know the full story. I've been informed he's waiting at the museum at the base of Big Ben. Good luck, young wizard.
Alrighty. There we go. We leveled up. We're winding down with Marleybone too. We're right at the last dungeons. Sure like bones.
Excellent deductive work, young wizard. I'm afraid Meowiarty and the O'Learys broke into the museum before we could stop them. The constables are attempting to find a way inside Big Ben to capture Meowiarty. A puzzle better suited to a wizard, I say.
Have you heard the terrible news? Meowiarty has stolen the Croconomicon and locked himself in Big Ben Clock Tower.
We could have prevented all this if you had just let me find the Croconomicon immediately, but no, you had to do, oh, you're not big enough for this.
Quick, find Gus in Counterweight East. He knows how to reset the counterweights so that you can enter the clock tower.
It's looking like it's needing me to fix problems again. But I think this next dungeon will take a bit of time, so we're gonna leave it till next time. Again, thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate it. I don't think I gave my best for this video because, you know, I'm sick, but I really appreciate you guys leaving likes and comments, and that's quite nice. So, yeah. Tell me if you have any nostalgic memories of Marleybone before we leave this world and complete it. And yeah. Peace out. See you guys later. Oh, also, like and subscribe. Always gonna say that. Bye-bye.